Yeah, we back with another one. Yeah,
What's going on, Juco?
we reacting over here. I'm El Jefe. We just gonna like and subscribe, have fun, kick back. Myth Cartel, y'all like and subscribe because you're gonna love it. This is Smith Cartel channel. Go ahead and like, subscribe. We gonna keep going fed until we go live. I'm El Jefe, the big boss, kicking at Third Coast. We going, running, smiling, man. We doing the most to my family. I wish you the best. Remember what Jefe taught you, boy. Say it with your chest. Big boy, big boss. I rock it in the South. Got these folks slugs and all this gold shining in my mouth. I'm the man, understand. Like and subscribe. We gon' keep spinning the block until we get it right. Yeah, that's real. Like and subscribe, that's the channel. We keep it real, give you more than you can handle. Yeah, like and subscribe. Smith Cartel, I'm El Jefe. All right. Smith Cartel channel. Like and subscribe to the channel. We back with another one. So we're gonna check this out, man. It's gonna be crazy. This is, a little short one. Whew, I'm Jefe. Y'all like and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be your host. So let's see what we got going here. So famous TikTokers reacting to life sentences. What? What'd they do? Get demonetized? I mean, I don't understand. Did they dance move not cut it in the thing? Come on, man. Come on. Let's check it out, man. Let's go over here and see what's going on, because I don't even know. I don't even know who the TikTokers is that got life in prison. I'm trying to figure it out. What the hell happened? Let's see. Smith Cartel, like I said, like and subscribe. We're going to get to it, man. And I might roast these boys, so y'all going or girls or whoever they is, but there's no hard feelings. It's all fun. Let's get it. Who is he?
This is Ali Abulaban, or Jin Kid, a TikToker charged with first-degree murder in San Diego, California. Abulaban rose to fame after posing skits acting as Tony Montana, a murderous drug lord from the movie Scarface.
Which is who they call, what they call me.
Okay. Look at this. Okay. I believe it. Antonio Montana.
He kind of looked like
But
him
his
right
online
there off the
persona soon
Scarface for
leaked
real,
into
yo.
life. On October 21st, 2021, Abulaban entered his apartment building with a
Antonio
gun.
Montana.
According to his social media
I'm a
posts,
diplomatic
Abulaban and his
refugee.
wife were happily married with their young daughter, but that was far from the truth. He was actually
Hell no.
estranged from his wife, was kicked out of the house, and was in the process of a divorce.
Let me tell y'all something. If everybody putting on TikTok like that, if they always putting on there, they have a happy life and everything. That usually means it's toxic as hell. Toxic as hell. When you see people on like together interactions, they couples, and they on some kind of recorded something, and they kind of like snip at each other, but not that bad. That's when you know it's real. But when it's like, oh, we're gonna record all the happy times, that's nah, man. They both psychotic.
His insecurity would show when he suspected his wife cheating on him with a male mutual friend named Ray. So he would plant this secret recording device on his daughter's tablet. And when he heard Ray's voice in the apartment, he saw red.
Yes, ma'am. My wife and another man were, I found them dead on the couch.
Tell me what you saw when you went in there.
What?
I saw my wife on the couch.
Adios mio. Oh my God. And he sat there and called. He called the mother sucking 5 O's. He called 5 O and told them he found them on there. He said, I found them here. Gone, unalived. That's crazy work, yo. But, you mess around, you find out. I mean, I don't understand why women think that this thing is not what it is. Men and women, you know what I'm saying? The only difference is men are more aggressive when it comes to it than women is. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, I don't understand why they think that they can do things to people and there won't be no consequence. There's a consequence for everything. For every action, there's a reaction. You know what I'm saying? So if you do something to somebody and they do something back to you, that's why I never understood, like, whenever I had to knock people out or I had to, do what I had to do to people when they got into it with me, I never understood the look. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's a look they get. Like, Yeah, I don't know what that is. Like their eyes, they be like, oh, like they so surprised that they in that predicament. And it's like, no, there's no climbing out of this water now. You in it with me. Now you got to swim. And that's a crazy thing I ever always wondered about people. Like they go all the way hard. They go federal. They go fed until they see that moment. And then they like, oh my gosh, you were serious. Yeah. I never understood it. And this is one of those examples.
Why is it
You've been great.
Ray? Okay, well, I know you said your wife was shot in the face. Is that what you said?
Man.
He claimed he arrived home.
We're
In
Phoenix
the
Energy,
forehead.
a
He knew
family-owned
how many
oil company
bullets.
focused on
He knew how many
unleashing American
bullets
oil
went in
from
her. He knew
North
how many
Dakota and
bullets.
Montana.
He knew how many bullets
Home
went
to
in
find
her.
him dead, but by the time police got there,
He said 3 or 4 bullets.
Abuelaban was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he left. He knew what was going down.
Moments
He wasn't
later,
playing
he's
no
caught
games.
miles away driving down the highway with
He
his
was,
daughter in
yeah,
the
he
car
wasn't
and a
playing
loaded
no
pistol
games.
in the back seat. Even after getting arrested, Abuelaban claimed he was innocent.
I'm the loser here. I lost the love of my life. I lost the love of my life.
But little did he know their neighbor's Ring camera recorded crucial
that's
evidence
crazy.
from that night, and his entire story was about to come undone.
Damn.
Then, moments later,
Yeah.
this.
I just like the burn. See the money on the house. I just like the burn.
He confessed it too. He
The evidence was
confessed.
damning in the courtroom, but even more
Yeah.
damning were the audio messages left on Anna's phone.
I am the best man you ever met, and you're the dumbest I ever devoted my life to. You are the dumbest. I wish we never had a kid together.
Do you see his lawyer? His lawyer's like, I can't even defend this. What is going on here? Why did you call me? Do you see his lawyer? She is, oh my goodness.
Because of how stupid you are. She sees the value in me, unlike your dumb.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to divorce you.
Anna's family, who had no idea about this abuse, were ready to rip Abuelaban to shreds.
I
If I
bet.
had known what my sister had been through with all the abuse, if I had known, what did they do to you? You didn't do anything to you. You know Anna Marie's not. It's not gonna go cheat. All right. If you didn't cheat first.
Anna's sister was filled with rage, and so was the jury.
We, the jury in the above entitled cause, find the defendant, Ali Nasser Abuelaban, guilty of the crime of murder in the first degree.
I mean, what else could they find him? He confessed
This
and
is the
everything.
moment Abuelaban learned his sentence.
So the bottom line here is he will die in prison. He will never be a free man. He will take his last breath there.
Wow.
In this
Abuelaban went to jail for killing his family. But what happens when a murderer brings their family down with them? This is
What?
Mahek Bakari and her mother Ansreen Bakari, who are both facing double murder charges in
Ugh,
Leicester,
brother,
England.
ugh,
Back in
God.
2022, Ansreen was involved in
Boy,
a
that makeup
steamy,
is-
illicit affair.
That makeup is a major, major, major black magic, boy. Let me tell you that. That's some black magic for your arse. That makeup made them look like, if I ain't even gonna lie to you, if they with the makeup and all that done up right, and they walked past me, I would have probably glanced at them. I'd have been like, oh, damn, they nice looking women. But when that makeup came off, boy, them girls look like they look like The Walking Dead. Coral. They look like The Walking Dead, boy, let me tell you. Jesus Christ. That's how she got him. Excuse me, y'all. That's how she got him right there with that picture. I'm telling you, because that is a nice looking picture right there. Nice looking picture. I always thought that because she looked like she's either Indian or something like that, or some kind of. They always look decent. They always look pretty decent. It's just they aggressive as hell, boy. Oh no, that food, boy, I can't be moving on monthly. That food had you on a toilet. No, sir.
with a 21-year-old. And her daughter not only knew about
the
it,
Indian.
but supported her. Her father was
Like,
the
see
only
right there,
one
they
without a clue.
look at them. They look so pretty right there. Like, just well put together. If I wake up next to that picture they had, oh, if I come to the house and I'm opening the door and that's what I see, oh, dude, how you take a zombie out through the head, right? So look, y'all know already. Y'all can't blame me for that because they look like walkers.
We're so far enjoying day one.
The two women hid the secret for months, but
That's
things go
crazy,
awry when
man.
the other half of that affair,
That's
Hussein,
crazy.
blackmailed 46-year-old Ansreen for 3,000 British pounds, threatening to expose their relationship to her husband. Days later, Ansreen and her
What?
daughter told Hussein to meet him at a local gas station for that.
Well, because guess what? You know, see, in certain cultures and stuff like that, I do know that coveting another man's wife is a real bad, it's a crime. And it can go up. I mean, they go up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just, you know. But at the end of the day, doing that, it's a crime. I mean, me personally, I look at a lot of these guys and laugh because most of them ain't around no more anyway. But yeah, man, it's like you can't do that in certain countries. That culture's not.
Payment. Instead of 3,000 pounds, however, Hussein and his friend were met by a vicious criminal gang hired by the Bakaris. The fight turned into a car chase with speeds of up to 100 miles an hour before Hussein's car crashed into a tree and exploded, killing both Hussein and his friend. Then CCTV caught him walking home just before sunrise. The next day, police arrived at the Bakari store.
Took them all.
Where was that?
We first stayed here.
That always trips me out since I was a kid, yo. Because even when I went to England and stuff, and I went to Britain and all them places, man, like when you see people from different countries and they're there and they speak in that accent, it just tripped me out. It wasn't until like 2010, maybe 2015 that I got used to it. And it still flips me out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy.
And then we went straight to Nastia.
She lied.
Okay.
If you've
She
been injured
lied.
in a recent car accident that wasn't your fault, I'm going to show you how I got this $100,000 check.
In the Audi.
Yes, I would.
She claimed she was out of town the night before, but the police knew better.
Hell
On
yeah, they
Mahek's
knew better.
phone, police found a damning WhatsApp message.
You gotta
I'll
be
make sure
dumb.
he gets jumped. He won't know who did it and how.
During her interrogation, Mahek
You
admitted that
get
she
outta
was
there.
on the road with Hussein, but she claimed she had no idea what was going on.
Okay.
Silver car hit the blue car at the back like a touch, but you can tell the blue car is going a bit faster.
Doesn't matter. You set it up.
So
You need
I
to
went
get the
Mum and I
charges.
goes, Mum, what is going on? What is wrong with?
Now
are
she
they-
putting her mama
are they,
on
I
it.
don't know if they're drunk. What are they trying to do to this blue car?
She trying to say that she was on the road and just coincidentally saw the whole thing happen. You dumb as dog. You dumb as dog poop. I ain't gonna say the other word, but you dumb as dog poop because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. As a matter of fact, instead of saying poop, we're gonna say skitch. So you dumb as dog skitch. Cause you and crazy as cat skitch because you think that you gonna tell them you were there but you didn't do anything, man.
Car in general. So Mum was me, like I said.
She couldn't have took a brush to her hair. That always get me when girls have their hair looking ratty like that. That just is horrible, man, to me. It's like, dude, do something with your hair. It looks to me like signs of laziness. Like when my grandmama, my old Alita, she used to tell me all the time, she said, she be up there talking about, mijo, pick up your feet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a sign of laziness, dragging your feet. You so sorry in your life, you got to drag your feet. You can't do your hair at least. I mean, come on, man. Look at me. I woke up like this. But that's what I'm saying. Like, look at that hair. It's all pooped out on the sides and stuff. What is going on?
leave it. You're not involved. You don't know what's going on. You just go straight on and leave it. I goes, okay, that's fine.
Mahek Bakari and her mother were tied in a closed courtroom, no cameras, and prosecution had presented a mountain of what the judge called distressing pieces of evidence while waiting for the jury to make their decision. Mahek was seen playing board games, waving, and laughing. However, when the jury found her and her mother guilty, she burst into tears. Both women would be given life in prison, but Mahek doesn't seem remorseful. As she was led away in handcuffs, she blew one last kiss to her father.
Yeah.
Mahek and her mother completely failed at keeping their hands clean of this murder. But what happens when an OnlyFans model is found half-dressed and covered in blood? This is Courtney Clenny, an OF model who's charged with second-degree murder with a weapon in Miami, Florida. In 2022, police received a frantic phone call from Clenny.
I'm so sorry. If you have a stab wound to his shoulder, you can sit down. What do you mean he has a stab wound on his shoulder, ma'am? Yeah, he's bleeding from his shoulder.
Minutes later, police arrived to find Clenny covered in blood.
Sit down, sit down. Do me a favor, sit down. Do not move.
Why are you yelling at me?
Do not move.
Why are you yelling at me?
Do not move, sit down.
Okay, but
we don't know what's going on. We don't know what happened.
I'm terrified.
So right now, yeah, don't worry. They're helping him. So just sit down. Don't move, okay?
Her boyfriend, Christian Abumsali, had been brutally stabbed in the shoulder and chest with a kitchen knife from their shared apartment.
I'm covered in his blood because I'm
okay, I understand that. I understand that.
And if I don't, you'll care.
Clenny was immediately handcuffed and taken for questioning. And that's when police delivered the harsh news about Christian. At first, Clenny said his wounds were self-inflicted.
He has a history of self-harm, so I was kind of just like, okay, well, let me go in there and chase him.
In court, however, her lawyers would claim that Clenny threw the knives herself, but in self-defense. To prove the plausibility of that argument, they would ask a professional knife thrower to throw the exact model of kitchen knives at a pig's carcass. However, the prosecution had more reliable evidence.
You know, like I was sober for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And now why am I not sober? Because of you.
That's crazy.
You're hindering my progress.
Will you sit down?
Prosecution claimed Clenny was the violent one in the relationship, and they had the video evidence to back up that claim.
Actually, done.
Okay, fine.
Sorry, y'all, I was petting my baby.
Yeah,
She was
brand
sitting over here.
new, super efficient air conditioning
She bugging
system
with me, Dad.
installed, and do not put a
She heard the
single
girl
penny
scream,
down.
so she came looking.
Done. Because you're costing me money.
Why are you hitting on me? What's wrong with this lady?
Because of you.
You let Milan say some line that.
No, because of you. Flirting with.
See what I'm saying? No, this is the thing. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like, y'all don't understand that women. I'm glad that we got cameras now that you can actually see how these women really act. Because there's women out here, man. My ex-wife's one of them. You know, my kid's mom's one. It's just crazy, man. It's like they will say and do things that have never freaking happened, and these women get away with it. I was just talking to my friend earlier. This lady, I watched a video earlier. This lady literally lied and said that he'd been a paraplegic. Do your homework on paraplegic if you don't know. He had been a paraplegic for 19 years. She said he kicked her door in, chased her down the street, choked her out, beat her, and then ran off. The police had to get a gurney to take him to jail. And yes, they took him to jail. They said, "Oh, sir, the lady said you did it, so we got to take you." This lady gave a description. She said his name, everything. This man was like, "What in the world is going on? I can't even move. What do you mean?" And they actually drug him out of the bed, like pulled him out of the bed and everything. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. I got hot on that one. I ain't even going to react to that one because my cousin will be off the chain, okay? And then when they contact the lady, the lady kept BS and they said, "We need to clear this innocent guy's name." And then the goofy cops who arrested him couldn't even, really? This man's in a bed. He can't even move. Only thing moves is his eyes. And you trying to drag him out of a bed to cuff him? I got to pat him down. Dude, he's a paraplegic. He can't move anything. Even other officers at the DA's office were looking at him like, "Are you serious right now?" I would have even thought, he's just being, just being just a human being. You would just cuff him to his bed or something like that so he can't go nowhere, but you drugged this man out. And then they took him to jail. Come to find out, ding, 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 ding. And when they showed the video of the body cam of the cops, they were talking to the lady, nothing, no marks, no damage, no nothing. Come to find out, this lady lied all the way through. Lied about every single thing. This man went through hell. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? And he was already traumatized because he had got shot. That's why he was a paraplegic. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? Guess what happened to the lady? Nothing. This woman right here has been swinging on this man, running up on him, swing. Why do y'all do that? I don't care about your emotions. You're not supposed to do that. Because the thing is, you don't do it to another woman, so why do you do it to another man? Because another woman will steal off on you. That's the whole point. You know that you're not supposed to touch other people. No matter what gender they are, you don't put your hands on people unless you're ready for the consequences that come with it. You touch somebody, you don't know what the reaction is going to be. That's what I tell people that try to play tough. Don't play tough. Because when you play tough, everybody you play tough with ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't make it home. So, you know, that's why I be trying to tell people. I'm type person. You know me. Y'all know me. I'm chill. But, man, this is why we got cameras, because women like this will do this to men. You know what I'm saying? They'll call the police on somebody and tell a bunch of stuff just so they can see if the police, because they think it's a different time. They think that the times is like it used to be where the police were not as smart as they are now. They ain't as intelligent as they are. They thought they was coming in guns blazing. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, let's figure out what's going on now. That's what these women think, and that ain't how it work no more. The world ain't like that no more. Now the police know there's consequence to their actions, so they know. And now they're seeing it more and more, and a lot of the police have been done wrong too. You know what I'm saying? So I was watching a video where they called the laws on a dude that was drunk and said, then they talking about he abusive, he doing this, he's just slanging weed or whatever, He doing all these bad things, right? All these bad things. He doing everything bad. So they like, yeah, get him out of here. So I'm watching the video and I'm like, okay, the cops chase him. He ain't got no gun or nothing. He just drunk. He run. The cops chasing him. They yelling, he over there. Go get him. Yeah, get him. Yeah. The cop runs and pops him. He's hiding behind a wall to run. It's on one of my videos. Go watch the reaction. Go watch the reaction to it. You'll see it when cops accidentally become the bad guys. He pops him by accident, and then because the guy pops out, boom, and he hits him. You know what I'm saying? And I said the same thing. I said, all them people that said, go get him, he over there, they're going to be the same ones turn on that officer and say that officer unjustifiably hit that boy. It's the same thing, man. I'm telling you, man. But let's finish this. I rambled off. I'm sorry, y'all.
Tried for a Bumsali's
I'm
murder.
just mad because
if she's found guilty,
I'm mad because of what she did. I'm mad because of all this right here, all these tears and stuff. That's fake.
Life in prison.
My grandma, my old lady taught me. She said it was called crocodile tears.
Therapy. But now what happens when the therapist is
I know him.
And stuffed in his own trunk?
I know him.
This is Terrian Thomas, better known as Mr. Prada on
boy.
TikTok. And he's currently facing second-degree murder charges in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Was that a lace front? The worst part is that lace front look just as same as some of the girls that be walking around here wearing. They be wearing it the same way. They be like, ugh.
Louisiana.
Dingle bongle, dingle dangle, yickety doo, yickety da, ping pong, lippy tappy too ta.
What?
Girl, them kids and you too.
His TikToks may seem light and innocent, but that couldn't be further from the truth. In early October of 20-year-old Thomas was arrested in Dallas after cops caught him driving a stolen car belonging to 69-year-old therapist and former Catholic priest, Dr. Nick Abraham. The car was registered in Baton Rouge, and after contacting the police there, Dallas police learned that Dr. Abraham had been found dead a few days earlier. His body was found on the side of U.S. Highway 51, covered in attack wounds and wrapped in a blue tarp. Investigators say the doctor had suffered a very physical, very violent death, as if driving a dead man's car across state lines wasn't suspicious enough. Witnesses would see him.
I always cringe when I see that because I'm like, ugh, because violent, you know, like some people be deranged and they just do some weird stuff, and then some people just be to the point, you know. So your mind is open to interpretation for your mind. Your imagination is what gets you. Because if you've seen violence or you've been through violence, then you know what violence can be. I mean, a lot of people who just can brush it off and be like, "Oh no, that's not. I don't see anything." But if you've been through a lot of violence, you start thinking about a lot of stuff.
Him drag an object wrapped in a blue tarp into Dr. Abraham's car the day before the body was found.
Wow.
Many suspect that Mr. Prada was the
Ew, what
doctor's
the hell?
therapy patient.
What's wrong with his hair? Is that why he was wearing a wig? Nah, because he just had a picture where he had hair. And what's up with the big ass glasses? He look like he playing for the Eagles. You know how they always be wearing them visors all over their
Patient, but that relationship has yet to be confirmed.
What the hell?
However,
wrong
Mr.
with
Prada
him?
has admitted to a mental disorder.
I got bipolar. I'm bipolar. Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all never seen anybody that's bipolar before? See, I was trying to.
Look, I know this feels illegal, but it's not. It's just something that the insurance companies pray you never find out about. I was paying $2,765 a year
to hide it, but it just slipped out.
Mr. Prada's awaiting extradition to
what's wrong with his
Louisiana,
hair?
where he will go on trial
Why did
for
he just shave it
second-degree
all
murder.
off?
If convicted, he could face life in prison without the
Man,
possibility
even
of
Texas,
parole. Now, no
Louisiana.
one knows why Mr. Prada was involved in the murder
Yeah,
of
it doesn't
Dr.
make
Abraham.
sense.
But now,
Is
what
his
happens when
doctor?
two teenagers would kill for love?
Was it his doctor?
Day 3 after murdering somebody.
Whoa! Don't put that on the camera.
This is Sierra Halseth, who, along with her boyfriend Aaron Guerrero, are facing multiple charges including murder, arson, and credit card fraud. And
They both look like crashed outs. I bet you their birthdays is after 2000.
Las Vegas, Nevada. 16-year-old Halseth was in a fairy tale romance with 18-year-old Guerrero. But months into that relationship, her father forbade her from ever seeing Guerrero again. Halseth was devastated. In response, the two would plan to run away together. But there was just one thing they had to do first.
He's been missing for 2 days. His work's called, his family's called, I called, his ex-wife's called.
No.
And there's nobody answering the phone. I
He
know
did
there's
not.
something very wrong going on here.
Daniel Halseth's mother called the police after 2 days of not being able to reach her boy. When police arrived at his house, they discovered a horrifying scene.
There's a dead body in the garage. We just found him with the homeowner that doesn't live here.
Okay, and you're in there right now?
Police had found Daniel's body burned, stabbed, and cut more than 70 times. Both his car and credit cards were missing. For days, the teenage couple were on the run. During that time, they posted this video to YouTube.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. After murdering day 3 after murdering somebody.
Whoa! Don't put that on the camera.
As if that wasn't heartless enough, they continue.
After her daddy.
And we had sex a lot today.
Mm-hmm. It's worth it. I got plenty of sex. As payment for doing it.
And no bleeding this time.
Mm-hmm.
We got through that.
Ew.
We overcame.
Brother, ugh. Brother, ugh.
But their life on the run would come to a screeching halt when police caught him trying to board a train in Salt Lake City, Utah. In court now, the teenage killers were cold and emotionless. Halseth claims she killed her father due to years of abuse.
See what I'm saying? Every time, it's like they make sure that that's their defense. That they can say, oh yeah, it's because of it. No.
Me in place and starts pushing me and hitting me around.
But her family calls her a liar.
They both should have gotten death for the life they took. 20 years will never be enough to take it down.
Gave them 20 years, both of them, and they after that, man, they should have. But they.
Despite the
But they're
mountain of
underage.
evidence, these teenagers hope to escape punishment.
Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
But would the jury believe them?
On count 2, you're going to be sentenced to life in Nevada Department of Corrections with the possibility of parole after 20 years has been served. On count 2, you're going to be sentenced to life in Nevada Department of Corrections.
I take that back. They gonna give them life after the 20-year sentence. God, dog.
With the possibility of parole after 20 years has been served.
After sentencing, the teenage lovers were sent to separate prisons.
It says so. Basically, they got the life sentence, but after 20 years, they could be eligible to be paroled out. But Brother, I don't see that happening. Dang. Y'all goofy skin got on the camera and confessed to it. Like, oh yeah, we did it. It's just nasty. Just, y'all turned my stomach with that last one. I'm glad they left it at the end because I'd have stopped at the, man, that's nasty. All right, y'all, man. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. Like I said, I ain't know who these TikTokers was. Now we do. Y'all go and like and subscribe, man. I'm Hefe. I'll see y'all on the next one. All right. To my family, love y'all. Be breezy.